Oh, my cousin in here, she talking about some 10. She in the wrong place. That's crazy. Hey, everybody. I know I kept pushing it back, pushing it back, pushing it back, but I got so much going on. I'm baking cookies. I had to go up and get something done. I got something leaning up under my car. I'm driving to Georgia today for a funeral. So I'm busy. Hey, y'all. How you doing? It's a typical Thursday. Happy Thursday, everybody. I got my scarf on today, so please don't mind me. Please don't mind me. I just got my scarf on today because you know it is what it is. It is what it is. Hey, y'all, I like this hair, and I'm gonna do a hair tutorial video of this QVR hair because they gave me some hair to try out, and it's their human crochet hair. It's 100% human. I got two bundles. They gave me like a brownish bundle and this 1B. And I had my daughter do my braid down. And then I crocheted it in, but it's human hair. And it's when I tell y'all, and this is the 18-inch. This is the 18-inch. So I love this hair. Yeah, I love it, y'all. Y'all come in. Hey, I hope everybody's been doing their positive affirmations. I hope everybody been doing their positive affirmations. Hey, y'all. I ain't gonna be on long because me and Mina are going live on the Superfan page at 2:00. So I'm briefly here, but I want to keep everything, going. Things that we schedule, I want us to kind of stick to it. So here I am, right? I wonder when that was. I can't see it live. But that was at 10 p.m. I don't know when she was. Hi, everybody coming in. I can't see anybody. But hi, everybody coming in. What's up, y'all? Happy Thursday. Okay, y'all. Because like I said, I can't be on here long. So y'all already see my question. Can you settle for a person who makes less than you? And I wouldn't say necessarily settle. Can you be with someone who makes less than you? And if you can't, why? And if you can, why? Why? Can you settle for a person that makes less than you? And can you settle for, or can you be with someone who makes less than you? Can you be with somebody who makes more than you? Real quickly. Real quickly. I wonder why Mama wants this type of. My mother wants me to get her a special kind of Bible for Mother's Day. And that bad boy is like $50. So, okay, Mama. I had already bought her a gift, but I'll give her both of them. You know what I mean? It's my mom, so she's spoiled. Me and my sister got her spoiled rotten. She's spoiled rotten, y'all. You have a spoiled parent? That's all I'm saying. I just don't know because I'm not going to be here. I'm not going to be here none of these days. Everything is coming, so I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait to order everything. Because I don't want it coming and I'm not home. So y'all tell me, do y'all think that y'all can be with someone that makes less money than you? And if you can, tell me why. And if you can't, tell me why. Hey, my beautiful sis. Hey, Blue, I love you. I love you so much. And let me tell you something. Let me tell you something. If people don't know you, they need to know you. Okay. I feel like your character speaks for itself. You're always positive and uplifting. Regardless of your personal life, you still smile through it all. You take on a lot. You take on a lot. Sometimes you remind me of me. But you take on a lot and you have to carry a lot on your shoulders. And I see that people look to you as the strongest and able to handle everything. So people always flock to you to handle everything, right? You handle yourself with grace. You handle yourself with grace. I've never seen you spaz out on this app, which you shouldn't have a need to. I just love the way that you move. If people don't realize it, you know what I'm saying? And I don't care if they don't. You're going to always be my sister. Our personal is our personal. And I'm glad that you're able to talk to me the way that you talk to me. Hi, is that Albert? How you doing? Oh, Miranda. Hi, Miranda. How you doing? I was like calling you Albert. I'm sorry, Miranda. Hey, sis. Hey, Candida. But I'm glad that you handle yourself the way that you handle yourself, Blue. You know what I mean? And I don't condone what's going on. And you know I don't. You know what I mean? And I'm glad that us two are able to talk like women behind the scenes. If you find like if you didn't like something or if I didn't like something, we have that relationship to where you can come to me and I can come to you and we good. We Gucci. That's good. I'm glad because I haven't seen you in a while, Miranda. I hope that you're doing good. I hope that you're doing good. But I love you, and I love you, Blue. And it's gonna be good. It's gonna be okay. I promise you it will. I promise you it will. I don't know. I know it's not my business. I may have to step in and say something though, if it's getting too out of hand, if that makes any sense. If it's getting too out of hand, I may step in. I'm just letting you know here publicly that I may have to step in. And I'm not going to step in to be like, nothing. I just want to step in and just say, hey, leave that alone. You know what I'm saying? Just, leave it. It is what it is, y'all. You know what I mean? And y'all keep move it along. That's where I'm at with it. I love you too, Miranda. But y'all, real quick, can you be with someone who makes more than you, or can you be with someone that makes less than you? I'll go ahead and start it. I'm going to say that in every situation, and I'm sorry it's been like this, it's like I've only had one situation, and that was way when I was like 19, 20, when I first got my real boyfriend. He was a drug dealer. So I didn't have to work. So he took care of me and my two girls, because at the time I only had two girls. I didn't have my son then, but he took care of us. You know what I'm saying? I didn't have to work. I didn't have to really do nothing. He put me back in school because I was interested in doing hair. He paid for me to go back to school because that's what I like to do. So in that situation, I did more of, the house stuff, like cooking and cleaning and whatever he needed me to do, count money, because I was always counting money. So stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? We had family day. It was almost like, he made sure on Sundays we didn't do nothing. He didn't sell not one drug on Sunday. He felt like that was our family day. So we either went out, took the kids out, spent time, went to go take pictures. That was back in the day, in the 90s. You know what I mean? But that was the only situation out of all the situations that I've been in that the guy was the sole provider. It's unfortunate that I've always had to be the dominant breadwinner. Let me just say that I'm not going to say that I've never had anybody who didn't work, because you got to do something. You got to do something. But it's always been ultimately that I've been the one who was the dominant breadwinner, meaning I made the most. You know what I'm saying? Because not only did I work, I always had a hustle. You know what I'm saying? That just was just instilled in me. So I've always had some type of hustle. So for me to answer that question, I would have to say yes, because this is how I look at things. And maybe I need to start changing it up. I don't know. Now I'm in a situation to where it's equal. We both kind of like, we hand in hand, because we both have jobs and we both hustle, right? No matter what they're doing. And I'm not talking about negative hustling, just, I have several streams of incomes. I still do my cookies and cakes. I still, me and Mina got stuff going on. I still have several streams of income. Facebook pays me a little bit here and, whatever. So I still have a hustle. They work, and they hustle. So it's kind of hand in hand. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of equal. I think that the way I used to look at things is, I feel like you shouldn't be gravitating to people if you're not genuine. And let me say that again. If you're gravitating to people and you're not genuine, then the outcome is going to be a disaster. And that's just the way I see it. The outcome is going to be a disaster only because if you're looking at it from one spectrum, just say, for instance, you're looking at the guy for what he has and what he can provide to you, then you're going to be lacking the other qualities because you're so worried about the financial part of it. So I guess that's why I look at it from a different spectrum, because I'm like, I don't give a care about your financial situation. I just want to make sure that you're respecting me and what we're doing. You know what I'm saying? As far as moving forward, if you have an elevated mindset, then that won't be just your in out to be out. I don't want nobody whose mindset is stuck either. Like, I used to date this guy. He was an older guy. Kind of told me he stayed with his mom and he had to take care of his mom. So he moved in with his mom. And I know God always has my back, and I'm a living testimony. And you are. And you are. So never hey, you know what time it is. You know what time it is, sis. But I dated him, and he was, skeptical at first about, me coming to the house, with his mom or whatever. And, after we got comfortable with each other, I said we was maybe 60 days, 90 days in. And I finally got to, see how he interacts with his mom at, where they stay. And when I tell you, his mother was basically she was able to get on the computer and check her accounts. Like, she could work the computer almost better than I could work the computer. So basically, to me, I was like, okay, so basically you don't really need to stay with your mom. You just need to check in on her. So was that a safety blanket for him? Is how I was feeling? Maybe so. Then he was on a disability. But then he was supposed to have like a lawn care service. But while we was kicking it, I never seen it. Like, I never seen him do the lawn care service. So he was depending on his once a month, which was no problem to me because, basically I was taking care of myself at the time. We even traveled, once, saying while we were kicking it. It was just that he was comfortable and complacent with just that. I don't want nobody that's comfortable and complacent. And I can't blame him only because of the age difference or, the age he was. He was at an age to where he wanted to, that was his comfortability. Like, I'm comfortable here. You know what I'm saying? So why would I be trying to be out here having several hustles when I need to be almost in my retirement? You know what I'm saying? So sometimes you have to also be in line with the person that you're with. And I'm talking about goals and aspirations have to kind of meet up and line up. I guess that's where I fell short because my sister, it's like, I don't know, her and her husband, they got this thing going on and it's a 20-year age difference. Like, it's like they're in sync with each other. My sister's old. She act like an old lady anyway. Even though she's the youngest, she act the oldest. Okay, she act old, but they are in line with each other. They are in military. They are military, and he's retired from the Army and the Navy, and she went into the Army. But she still works, but he doesn't because he's retired. But he has properties and land and all type of stuff, right? But they mesh. They mesh. He's a gamer, like he's always on the game and stuff. But it's like their lives coexist with each other. You have to find someone that you're gonna coexist with, and y'all gonna be okay. Because sometimes things do happen to where, you're going to have difference of opinions or you're going to have things that you need to fix with one another. But I think the financial part of it all kind of falls in line of if you got my back, I got your back. That's how I look at it. I look at it, if you got my back, I got your back. It look like my face is so oily only because I've been outside. It's hot outside, y'all. It's hot. I was trying to find a place to get this car looked at before I get off work today. I'm going to have to wait. Because I got to bake cookies and try to get on the road by 6. So your girl busy today. But I just want y'all to know that I will date someone who makes less than me or just may be on a fixed income or anything like that, because I feel like with life, you have to look outside of financial. What else are they bringing to the table? Because sometimes a person can make more than you, and because they make more than you, they feel like they can control your movement. They feel like they can control your movement. For real. I've also had them to where they made less than you, less than me. Excuse me, let me get something. I've also had it to where they've made less than me, and because they helped out with the bills or something, they still felt like they can control me. Or control, you know what I'm saying? Well, I'm paying half of the bill. Hey, Yasmin, how you doing, beautiful? Thank you for coming in. Y'all make sure y'all hit the like button. Make sure you hit the like button. But yeah, I've had guys that made less than me because they helped with the bills. They felt like they could be, and I'm not saying it in a negative way. They just felt like they wanted my half of the bills too, but they also wanted me to be submissive, like cooking, cleaning, washing clothes. But they also wanted me to work and help them with the bills. Plus cook, plus clean, wash clothes, all that other stuff. Like, I don't want to help you do nothing. I feel like You can do all that, plus help me with the bills, and all I'm going to do is help with the bills. I'm not doing nothing around the house. I'm not cutting no grass. I'm not doing none of that. I just want to pay half the bills. I want you to pay the other half. And I want you to do all the extra stuff, like make sure we got all the necessities, shop, do whatever, shop for our groceries, shop for our household supplies, cook, clean, have sex, period. Like it. So you have guys out there like that. They feel like their half is enough to suffice. They still need you to do the other half, and they still need you to do the woman, or what they feel is the woman necessities as well. That's why you really can't put a financial stigma on your relationship. You can't. You have to be genuine about the relationship and the people that you put in your life in that capacity. I feel like the more you focus on financial, the rockier it seems like it gets. I see that a lot with a lot of people who are in it. And you could have a financial contract with each other to where, look, this is what we agree upon. This is what we're going to do. So this is how we're going to handle our situation. Ain't nothing wrong with that if y'all got that agreement. However, you don't want to be in a situation to where you're being taken advantage of either. You don't want to be in a situation to where you're being taken advantage of. Sometimes people do have to level up. They do have to level up, and leveling up may not be to where your financial status is, but leveling up meaning you're trying to get to where my financial status is. Because sometimes if we don't hold people accountable, it will go unwarranted and it will go unknown. And what I mean by that is people tend to say like this. They will take your kindness for weakness. They will take what you do for them for your weakness. And that could be just genuinely you. Like, I'm just the type of person, if you got my back, I got your back. Meaning you have to have my back too. You get what I'm saying? And having my back does not mean you have to make more money than me. Having my back meaning having my back. And that means I don't care if I ask for $10. If I need it and you got it, I want it. You know what If I need it, you got it, I want it. Because that's how I am. You know what I'm saying? So you don't want to look at a person for their financial status. You also need to see what they're going to bring to the table outside of their financial. You know what I mean? Are they going to treat you right mentally? Are y'all not? You said sex. Hold on. Shared responsibilities. Yeah, he got my back. I definitely have his back. Yeah, I already know. I already know. You said sex. Yes, very important. Sex is very important. We're back here, huh? Sex is very important. Let me tell you something. At first, I've lied to a couple people. I've lied, and I think me lying, and I hate to say that's the strong word, and I'm just saying that I'm lying because I might have pacified their feelings. As far as saying that, oh, sex, it's not a really big deal. It's important, but we ain't really got to have it. That's how I was saying it. In actuality, I'm at the peak. I'm at my peak. Like, I'm over 50, so I'm at my peak. This must be my peak years or something. I do have to have it. You know what I'm saying? So it's very important that is like a necessity. Once again, sex is a necessity. And I'm talking about good sex. I ain't talking about that. And see, I guess I could say sex on my channel because it's not monetized. So I found out that too, because I was saying XEX and all that other stuff, but I ain't monetized. So but yeah, it has to be good. I've been in situations to where I felt like I was in a relationship by myself, sexually. Sexually. Um, I might have pretended that I was satisfied, but then I would have to satisfy myself sometimes. I'm being too honest right now. Okay, let me reel it back in. Why y'all let me go that far? Why y'all let me go that far? I'm reeling myself back in with the fishing rod. Okay, I'm coming back, y'all. My bad. Dang, I just went there. I don't know. My mind been. I don't know. I guess because now. I don't know. I guess because now I'm. I'm in a place where it's really nice. So I guess it is a necessity because now it's like, have you ever had that good? And look, we all off topic real quick, but I have to say it. When you had that good, you said, and most of us have pretended at some point. Okay, so I ain't by myself, Yasmin. Okay, because let me tell you something. I don't been in, I've acted like, you know what I'm saying? I'm completely satisfied, may have fell asleep because I'm tired or whatever, just tired from the day. But I would have to get up. I keep a rose. I keep a rose, y'all. I keep a rose. Hey, the rose has been my friend. You know what I'm saying? So, but now it's like when you get good sex, it's like you think about it a lot, don't you? It's almost like you get addicted to it. The roller skates, Blue. The roller skates. Y'all, when you get it good, you can't wait for the next dose, can you? You cannot wait for the next dose, can you? So now I'm in a situation to where it's good. Like it's been a minute. You know what I'm saying? Like it's been a minute. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking about a minute to where the peak of me is peaking in that aspect. Like it's peak. I'm peaked. Like I'm peaked up. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, it's like, but I also know that, that it also comes with responsibility. It also comes with responsibility. You know what I'm saying? You also have to make sure that you're keeping your mental intact, right? You don't go off the risk scale with that. You don't be acting like no crackhead. You know what I'm saying? Don't act like a crackhead when it's, what I'm saying? Just, you got to do stuff, like I've been keeping myself busy. You know what I'm saying? But, I'll be straight this weekend. I'm going to get straight this weekend. But you have to make sure that you align yourself with people who understand who you are and where you're trying to go, and their communication level is where your communication level is. Mentally and sexually. You know what I'm saying? Like you should be able to discuss anything with the person that you're trying to be with, like sexually, anything. So that's why I said I have to get back on that. The good. We need to have that discussion. We do. I did get my groove back. I did get my groove back. Like, yeah, because at first I was just like, yeah, it ain't important. And that's probably because, it wasn't that. I guess I had started lying to myself. And that's a bad thing to be doing. You know what I'm saying? But it's important to me. It's important that it's good and you bringing it. But I can remember back in the day to where I was so honest with whoever. I didn't care who you was. If you wasn't satisfying me, you don't know it. I love McDonald's tea. I don't like anything else from McDonald's, but I'll grab me a tea. I will grab me a tea from McDonald's. I don't know. It's something about their tea, but McDonald's don't fell off, y'all. Y'all don't think McDonald's don't fell off? Okay, you said, girl, that rose, babe, is no joke, babe. Make it satisfied and look. Let me tell you something. I was talking to my best friend yesterday because me and her always chatted up. She's in Arizona now. We've been friends for over 20 years, right? And every time, and she introduced me to the rose. We was in the Dominican, and I was single, and at this time, I had just got out of a divorce. I had been single for about a year and a half. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't want to date nobody. I was scared, you know what I'm saying? Scared to commit and do all that old crazy stuff. So I just stayed single, right? So she was talking about it. I was like, what is it? She said, girl, I'm telling you, it's the best thing, blah, 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 blah. I had ordered it when we got back to the States. I had ordered one. She said, girl, you better get you one. When I tell you setting 5 is my setting, okay? Setting 5 is my other boyfriend. That's setting 5, baby. That's my boyfriend. Hey, you know what I'm saying? But now that I have it real, I don't know if I'm gonna have to hang it up. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I have to hang it up. I do it to tide me over until I get to my boo. You know what I mean? I do it to tide me over till I get to the boo. But setting 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I think they got about maybe 6 or 7 settings, but 5 is my favorite. Like, I keep that much charged up. It is what it is. You know what I'm saying? But you want to also be responsible. Once again, you want to be responsible with the person that you plan on, actually feeling like, even if it's a friendship, like a homie lover friendship, it could be a homie lover friendship. They still do that shit too. They still be having a homie lover friendships. So even with the homie lover friendship, you still have to have that certain amount of respect there and boundary. Make sure I'm strict. This year I said I had to be back strict on my boundaries because last year I let a lot of my boundaries down. And I know I shouldn't have. But I did. And I said I was going to get back into telling people, instead of saving their feelings, they need to actually know how I'm feeling in that aspect, in the sex aspect, because I've been lying like it wasn't really important. Like, yeah, it ain't important. I ain't sweating it. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to sweat it like that. However, I'm sweating it. Hey, Mama 3, how you doing, sissy? What's going on, baby? But yeah, it's important. Okay, so by show of hands, it ain't that many of y'all in here. How many of y'all feel like sex in any type of, in a relationship or situationship or friendship, if y'all have that sexual connection, is important? And I'm talking about good sex. I'm talking about good sex. Okay. Yeah, occur to an intent. Yeah. 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 You said I'm telling you, 7'5", girl. 7'5". That's my favorite. Mama 3 just walked in here and she said, it's important, people. Only, especially if you still have that. And I think right now where I'm at, I know I'm probably going through the menopause thing. You know what I'm saying? I can see it. And I was telling my little boo that, and I was like, I'm going through the menopause thing. I think Fat Ma, because I call her Fat Ma. I think Fat Ma going through the menopause thing, right? I think she is. You know what I'm saying? I'm very open, y'all. So I'm just letting y'all know. I'm like, Fat Ma going through the menopause thing. She might be ready to retire. I don't know. She's taking me through a little changes right now. She might be tired. She might be getting tired. That's probably why I had the attitude, you know, that I've been having, like it ain't been important. You know what I'm saying? Because Fat Ma been tired. But he was like, nah. Fat Ma just need me. That's she don't need nothing else. She just need me. Like, I'm gonna keep her activated. So I'm like, oh, okay. I'm like, you don't understand. And he was like, yes, I do. I understand everything you're saying. And you heard what I said. Like, she just need me. Fat Ma just need me. Yes, me say yes. Yasmin said, yeah, too. Yeah, girl. Yes, I feel like, okay, hold on. Let me see. You said, let me put you on the stage, 3. You said, after the pause, you'll be back at it. Okay. Okay. Because see, now I'm teeter-tattering. If that makes any sense, Mama 3. It's like I'm teeter-tattering, but it's always like, I don't know, I get a boost. You know, when I'm with the boo. You know what I'm saying? It's like, but I know that my body is going through the changes. You know what I'm saying? I know it. I feel it. You know, I'm very aware of myself in that aspect. But yeah, but before I, got with the boo, it was just like, sex is sex. You know what I'm saying? It is what it is. I mean, I don't want no big hoopla about it. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to make a big deal about it. You know, yeah, I get it. Yeah, I don't. That was my whole attitude. Like, I'm just going to stay on my grind and stay busy and, this, that, and the other. And it is what it is. I got my role. So I don't need that warmth from nobody. Like, I don't want to get to, that's how I was feeling. That's how I was feeling when it came to sex. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I don't been there, done that. You know what I'm saying? I did everything there could be done as far as sexually. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, it's not a big deal. But it is a big deal. It's very important to have in a relationship. And I'm talking about good sex. I'm not talking about people that you got to train. You know what I'm saying? To get with your body. They already know how your body movement is because the chemistry is already there. Your hands on my body. And listen to the song. I will have that song. You said, I hope I'm not there yet, or just that person to bring it out of you. That might be it, Mama 3. You just need that person to bring it out of you. To rejuvenate something. It's like a rejuvenation type of thing, especially when you get to be my age. You know what I'm saying? It's like a rejuvenation type of thing. It's a thing. Hey, Bob, thank you for coming in here. I'm so happy to see you. What's going on? Where you been, though? Where you been, Blue? Where you been? Okay, Mama 3. This is the thing. I already have Shelly Shields as a moderator. I'm gonna put you as the other moderator. I don't really have too many people, you know what I'm saying, that come, but I think you have to leave a comment on one of my things and I can go to your thing and add you as a moderator. I'm trying to learn how to do this thing, but that's what Shelly Shields told me. She had to comment on one of my posts or a comment under one of my videos, and then she told me to click and then add her as the moderator. So I want to add you too as a moderator. I only need about 2, you know what I'm saying? I don't have that much. Hey, Sonia. Hey, Miss Barbara. You said, okay, let me see what Blue said. He said, you said, been on the move, getting my laser engraving business in order and painting, etc. Okay. Okay, Blue. That's what I'm talking about. But yeah, okay, so our topic has switched because we were talking about, can you date someone who makes less than you? Or can you date somebody who makes more than you? And if you can, why? And if you can't, why? And then I just kind of broke down why you shouldn't put financial stigmas on people. Because that person could be giving you everything that you need, but they just make a little less than you. You get what I'm saying? They can be giving you everything that you need, but they could just be making a little less than you. Then it camped over to our sexual needs. And I was saying sexually for a minute, you know what I'm saying? I just been like, blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Like, it ain't important. You know what I'm saying? I would be saying, it's important, but it ain't that important. That was my biggest thing. Like, I mean, yeah, it's okay if you have it, but and I was in a space to where, yeah, it was all right if I had it, and it was all right if I didn't. But now I'm in a space to where, because I guess women go through these different peaks in life. So now I'm at a peak to where I gotta have it. Like, and I'm talking about good sex. You know what I'm saying? Like, break a sister off type sex. You know what I'm saying? Like, like make a sister tap out. Like, I'm tapping out. I'm UFC fighting, tapping out. That's where I'm at with it. I think with women and our bodies, because we go through so many changes, guys, Blue, y'all don't deal with all this stuff. You know what I'm saying? Y'all deal with a lot. You know what I'm saying? But women, we have to carry babies. We got to get paps. We have to worry about, stuff going in, coming out. Like, it is what it is. Like, we have we're in different stages. You know what I'm saying? On the run, had to drop in and drop a heart through. Yeah, I have a wonderful day. You too, Blue, but you said something else. You said good sex is important in a relationship. Period. Let me pin my brother. Let me pin my brother. Good sex is important in a relationship. Period. So, Blue, you saying you don't care how old a person is, they should be able to satisfy your needs sexually, right? So let me ask you this, Blue, if you're still in here. What if they're not? Should you be comfortable with telling them they're not satisfying you? Or would you go outside of that because you're scared of hurting their feelings? This a whole nother topic, y'all. I can go on for days with this topic. Oh, you said I've been out of it since my last. It's been a minute. Hold on, I'm gonna pin you, Mama 3. You said I've been out of it since my last. It's been a minute, but can't wait to get back on it. Not setting this Not settling. See? And I think that was me. Like, I felt like because I was getting some of the qualities I needed, I kind of pushed that sex thing to the side a little bit because I was lacking and missing some of the other things that I wanted and I needed. I let that fall by the wayside. I did. I let that fall by the wayside. You know what I'm saying? I let the sexual aspect of it fall by the wayside and really didn't pressure it or question it or, hey, it is what it is kind of thing, you know, because I was getting the other stuff that I needed and I still had my roles. Exactly. You see what I'm saying? So that's where I was with it. You know what I mean? You said absolutely tell them the truth. Okay. Blue said, tell them the truth. And you know, I used to be a person like that, but let me tell you what happened to me. It's a horror story. It's bad, but it is what it is. Be comfortable to tell them. Mama 3 said, be comfortable. And Blue said, tap, tap. Girl. Okay. I'm out. You know what I'm saying? But I had this situation. I'm honest, y'all. I'm sorry. I'm honest. Y'all, if y'all need me to reel it back in, just let me know. And I'll reel it back in if y'all need me to. Just let me know if I need to reel it back in. Something about your hands on my body. Y'all hear my ringtone? Okay, but I got to tell this story. Okay, so because I thought like a dude, I hung around a lot of dudes, so I thought like a dude. So I played a lot. I played a lot of dudes. Let me just say that. You know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't get into a lot of relationship with dudes. You know what I'm saying? I got what I needed and I got out. Right? That was me in my 20s. However, me and this girl one time made a bet. She was my friend, and we made a bet. It was this guy that all the girls liked. Nice looking. Had these hazel brown eyes. Nice looking dude. So little dope. She bet me. She was like, I bet you can't get with him. Right. True story now, y'all. True story. I said, yeah, I bet you I could. She bet me a $20 bill. Back then, $20 was $20. This was in the 90s. So I'm like, yeah, I can get that. She said, yeah, I would like to see that. Well, I got him, right? Invite him over to the crib, you know what I'm saying? At the time, you know, I'm doing my little thing, you know, hustle, you know, this, that, and the other, you know what I mean? Inviting him to the crib. We smoking on one, you know what I'm saying? Let me go ahead and get him a little elevated, you know, a little stimulated, you know what I'm saying? Because we both were smokers. We got to the bedroom. We lay down. It was a drown. It was a drown fest. Meaning he was drowning. So in order for me to save him, I said, you know what? You know, because this is the kind of my favorite position. Get it from the back. You know what I'm saying? Put me in the doggy style position. Usually you could feel it more. With me, you could feel it more. You know what I'm saying? If you get it from the back. I'm just saying, you know, look, the rose is a girl best friend. You better say that, Sonya. Okay, so he getting it from the back, right? Still, he was drowning. Guess what my stupid ass did? I started laughing. I instantly bust out laughing. And see, you say you don't like hurting people? You say get them a little elevated. Yeah, you know. And I started laughing because it was still the same effect. This dude got so pissed off. He threatened my life. Every time I see him on the street, like I was like, I'm sorry. And I think that's kind of where I started, you know, it was like, okay, should I be honest? Should I not be honest? So it was like He was like, fuck, F you, B. You know what I'm saying? So every time this dude, even if I try to speak, I'm like, I apologize. I didn't mean that nigga heard him, got dressed and dipped. Like, he left, right? So I was like, dang. So I won the $20 now. I won it. But when she asked me about it, I was truthful. I was like, girl, all he got is looks. That's what I told her. Like, she said, you a lie, you lying. I said, all he got is looks. He was a bust. Like, it was sorry. I don't know who she told. I think she might have told her cousin. See how rumors get started? It had trickled down. So, I'm thinking when he left, we was good. One time, I say like maybe 3 weeks later after the situation, I see him at the store. And I went to speak to him and I'm like, hey, how you doing? He was like, F you, B. I was like, what the hell? Like, he was totally mad. So I still, after then, was still trying to be honest with people. And then I noticed that I'm sorry. Like, I know, I'm sorry. You know what I'm saying? But that's how it happened. And then I was like, as I got older, I said, well, maybe I need to start UK his little. See, I did. I UK his little ego. Like, I didn't. Hey, Mimi Rambo, how you doing? Nice to see you. Y'all, I said, maybe I need to start developing more feelings in that area because then I don't know. I think I was, when I say player, I didn't really have a lot of boyfriends. Like, I had that one boyfriend at 19. We dated till I was like maybe 23. And then after 23, it took me a long time to get another boyfriend. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, I was a player. You know what I'm saying? So it was like, first time catching you live. Okay. Welcome in. Welcome in. I ain't going to be on long because me and Mina is going to be on the Superfan page at 2:00. Right? So I'm going to wrap this up, y'all. But to bring it back, I think I felt like I had to be more cautious of how I tell people about their sexual I guess they're the sexual because desire. My thing is when guys come to me and they be like, yeah, you know what I'm saying? When a dude have to tell me what how they gonna smack it down, flip it and rub it down in the bedroom, I don't even go there. I don't even do it with them. When they start talking about what they can do in the bedroom, I don't even mess with them. I'll be like, oh, okay then. Well, all right. Well, I'll talk to you later. You know what I'm saying? I'll give you a call. I'll never go get him sexually. You know why? Because I feel like a guy, every time, in every instance, when a guy tell me they're going to knock it off the butt, they're going to knock the boots off my feet, they always end up being strapped up tighter. The boots stay on. Okay. Mama 3 said, "Oh, Ting got to be a little thicker skinned than that." But see, now it's like that. Sometimes, you know what I'm saying? Or some people not going to. I found myself that I was honest with a couple people and they still took it to where, maybe they was like, it was me. They wasn't the problem. It was me. You know what I'm saying? I've had that to where, no, it's just you. It ain't me. You know what I'm saying? I know what I can do. So it ain't me. I know my sexual skills. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I don't never second guess me because I know what I'm capable of doing sexually. But if I have to question you what you can do sexually, then we got a problem. We got a problem. You know what I'm saying? And that's just real. And I feel like if I can't be adult enough to talk to you about our sexual encounters or how I feel like I'm not getting pleased in this aspect or what I need in this aspect, then hey, I've I'll just say this. I have needs and wants just like the next person has needs and wants. So if you don't do certain things in the bedroom, I ain't gonna waste your time. You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna waste your time. It's vice versa. You know what I'm saying? Now, some things I may try once. You know what I'm saying? I may try some things once just because I'm curious, right? And I am a daredevil sometimes. However, if you can't satisfy me in the bedroom, then we have to have conversations because it is important. It is important. It's an important part of a relationship. Hold on, Brother Blue still here. Let me see. Brother Blue, what you say? A lot of guys are in it to get off for themselves more so. You said more so than making sure you're straight. All should be able to express themselves and what they need without being met with the. I wish all guys thought like you. I wish all guys thought like you. I did. I do. But y'all don't. I'm sorry, Blue. I'm sorry, Blue. Y'all don't. Y'all don't think like that. You know what I'm saying? Because the egos be bruised. Hold on. Sister, I don't say anything. I just don't want it anymore. Okay, well, sis, you said you ain't gonna say nothing. You just don't want it anymore. But then what if that person comes to you about it? Then what you gonna say? Yes, it is the ego. It's the ego. When I say it's the ego, it's the ego. I'm not even gonna get with you if I can't get the bare necessities of what I need when I guess I'm a guy in that situation. I guess I'll be the dude. I'll be the dude because I have certain requirements. I'm not even gonna waste your time if you don't go there. You know what I'm saying? If you don't go there, I'm not gonna waste your time. I'm not gonna waste my time. I'm not. Okay, boo. Me later. Enjoy your day. Okay, sis. Thank you for coming in here. Love you. Love you. Love you. But yeah, I'm not gonna waste my time. I'm not gonna waste your time either. You know what I'm saying? Giving you this good sex. You know what I'm saying? I'm not. Nah, if you can't meet my needs, I'm not. No, no, we're not doing that. You know what I mean? But let's rope it back in because I got to. I love y'all for coming in here. Like I said, I'm gonna try to do something on Mondays and Thursdays every week to try to stay consistent. I'm gonna come up with some more topics. I said that we were gonna talk more about the sex thing. Since my page ain't monetized, I can go there a little bit. You know what I'm saying? You said, what you say, Blue? You said some of us can't handle rejection or hearing that we aren't getting the job done. That's true. That's true. And then it's like, and then maybe because you lied to the person and then now you want to tell them the truth, then they have a problem like, I know I knocked it down. You know what I'm saying? I know some of those times you wasn't faking. You can't tell me that you wasn't. But some of the times I was faking. I think women, we get it the worst because we do have to fake it sometimes. See, with guys, it's kind of different because I guess we know when y'all at y'all sexual peak or y'all, well, no. You know what I'm saying? If I'm with a guy, I know when they're at their sexual peak or I know when they're about to climax, right? But see, with us, women, y'all don't know. Y'all don't know, you know what I'm saying, unless we say something or we tell y'all, you know what I mean? So it's easier for us to fake it. You know, I've heard of dudes faking it too. Let me not get it misconstrued, you know what I'm saying? But I think we do the most faking. We do the most faking. I just feel like we shouldn't have to, though. We shouldn't have to. We shouldn't have to. I feel like sex should be a priority, a necessity, and not like overshadowing the other things that go on as far as a relationship. You said then you will figure it out. Yeah. But yeah, just make sure that you're respecting each other. each other's boundaries. You're able to communicate. I feel like the financial situation shouldn't be a biggie, but you should have some kind of financial backings. Like, just don't be no bum, and and you just trying to live off somebody, male or female, because that go both ways. You do have these lazy ass women out here too, so let's not get it twisted. You have lazy women who feel like a nigga's supposed to be taking care of them. And you do have the men who feel like women are supposed to be taking care of them. Or a woman should understand why they're not in a position to be providing something to the household, right? But you shouldn't categorize the way that you're moving with someone for what they have from you or what they have financially. You shouldn't, because that don't always end right either. You know what I mean? And I'm going to think of some more topics. I see y'all like the sexual talks, so I may come. See, I have a page on Facebook, and it's called Intimate Chronicles, and I usually talk about stuff like this on Intimate Chronicles. So what I'll do is I'll bring some of those topics over here, since I'm over here all the dang on time. Can't leave it. You know what I'm saying? So I'll bring some topics from Intimate Chronicles over here, and we'll talk about that a little more. All right, y'all. All right, I want y'all to have a beautiful Thursday. Make sure that y'all doing y'all positive affirmation. Once again, I'm going to preach that until I'm no longer here. A positive affirmation a day will change the whole course of your day. You could be having a bad day, but as long as you do a positive affirmation, one, I do several. I have several that come to me throughout the day, because I like for my mind to stay programmed and focused on what I need to do. I don't like to be derailed, with negativity or nothing like that. So I love my positive affirmations. So I'm going to always preach that. I love you guys. Thank y'all for coming in here today, chilling with your girl. Hit that like button if y'all have not hit that like button. I love y'all. Thank y'all for y'all support. TC Chronicles, and I am out. Y'all have a good day.